SMT Nation, we back nation. In today's video, I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on with T-Mobile's spectrum from Spectrum Auction 108. Still in limbo. We're still waiting on assignment from the FCC, but I just wanted to do this video so everybody's on the know, kind of understand where we are in that process and what's happening. All right, the link for the placeholder article is actually from the T-Mobile newsroom with respect to the topic, but I do have some information I wanted to share with you guys. For those of you that are continuing to ask within my older videos what's going on with Spectrum Auction 108. So we'll do that here in today's video. A link for the placeholder article down in the description. Ways to support us. You can always like and share this video, comment at any point during the video to engage. And of course, you can support us directly by becoming a member or a Patreon supporter. And there's other ways as well down in the description. All right, so what is the situation with T-Mobile and the spectrum that they so rightly deserve? Well, folks, the 2.5 gigahertz spectrum that was auctioned at Spectrum Auction 108, this auction happened so long ago. T-Mobile has a right to it. They didn't do anything wrong. They followed all the rules. They did their part. And now this spectrum, these licenses, are basically in limbo, and they're just waiting for assignment from the FCC. To be more specific, the FCC does have the authority to appoint these auctions and assign them. Congress passed the legislation recently within the 5G Spectrum Authority Licensing Enforcement Act back in December. And then from that point in which that pact was made, they have a 90-day window to go ahead and distribute those licenses to T-Mobile. And the nice thing for T-Mobile is since they already have a majority of their tower sites with the radio gear for those licenses, all it just requires is a little bit of retuning, and you basically have an instantaneous upgrade to your network, right? So whether they're adding, 27 megahertz of bandwidth or 80 megahertz of bandwidth, what have you, you're going to see a really nice upgrade and performance boost for T-Mobile customers. And in a lot of cases, these white space licenses are in rural America where folks might really be looking forward to an improved mobile experience, but I think also the 5G home internet piece. So T-Mobile is basically waiting. I'm not sure what the take is on all this. I know that a lot of people have speculated that AT&T had a hand in this. You guys remember the public statements that they made and the resistance that they offered. That quite possibly is a part of this. And I'm not going to say that it isn't out of the realm of possibility that that's a factor. I think it definitely could be a factor. I just don't have, proof and evidence that is 100% the factor, right? So that is part of it. The other piece to this, I will tell you guys the politics within the country when it comes to, wireless network assets. You saw what happened with the FAA and C-band and, all of those types of things and radio altimeters and landing planes. Are we really surprised that this continues to be a drag on the industry? Are we really surprised that failures like this continue on this level? You can't trust the FCC. You can't trust regulators. You can't trust, lobbyists. You can't trust the people within the industries that have an interest in these things. It's all just a bunch of tomfoolery and chicanery that happens behind closed doors with intent to disrupt or just get in the way and prevent, things from happening. Just look at what's going on right now with the potential 3.1 gigahertz frequency band that the military uses, the Department of Defense, and, our commercial networks requiring more lower mid-band frequencies for the future of our networks. The politics are an absolute travesty to progress. And, look, I want to say I apologize to the folks out in these areas who are still waiting for this network access. You deserve better, but that's the politics of our country, and T-Mobile's not immune to it. Verizon and AT&T were not immune to it, and these are the types of things that happen. So not a place to bellyache and complain. It's not really going to be a justification. I think it just goes to show you that this is the situation, but I think we're getting close to a resolution that will provide a boost for these folks in these places. And then T-Mobile Swiss cheese 2.5 gigahertz fragmented spectrum can be just a little bit better in these places. hopefully that gives you guys some clarity and some understanding of the situation. We're hoping to have that all be a thing of the past here in the coming weeks and month or so. We'll see how it all plays out. You guys will definitely get an update from the SMT YouTube channel on this matter at a later time. But comment down below. You're the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.